Previously on Frenemy, I tried to fix the ending of a film that didn't want to be fixed, and somehow 17 years later I'm still here. Still talking about a straight-to-DVD philosophical meltdown starring Matthew Modine, Callum Blue and Zach Galifianakis. Today we're discussing a film so forgotten it makes Blockbuster look immortal. A movie so confusing it feels like a group project where everyone dropped out except Matthew Modine. This is Frenemy, and this is episode 2, Into the Abyss. Yeah, that's enough. Last time we rebuilt the ending of Frenemy because the original one felt like the director got bored and said, yeah, whatever, roll credits. But before we go deeper into the abyss, we need to answer the question nobody asked. What even is this movie? And how did it become a film instead of a fever dream? Frenemy, originally titled Little Fish, Strange Pond, is a 2009 American black comedy drama directed by Gregory Dark, a man whose resume includes music videos, crime thrillers, and adult films. Written by Robert Dean Klein. Shot in Los Angeles. Premiered at the Hollywood Film Festival on October 23, 2009. Released on DVD December 14, 2010. And then immediately disappeared like it owed someone money. The story follows Mr. Jack, a philosophical drifter played by Matthew Modine, and Sweet Stephen played by Callum Blue. Together they wander Los Angeles, discussing life, death, morality, and occasionally committing crimes. The film tries to be a crime drama, a comedy, a metaphysical essay, and a morality play, all at once. It's like Pulp Fiction met the Twilight Zone and forgot its meds. Bad example, I know. Now the people behind the scenes, Gregory Dark and Klein, wanted to make a philosophical noir, a film about morality, human nature, and the thin line between good and evil. And then they made this. With a micro budget and no studio backing, the film became surreal, fragmented, and tonally unstable. Critics describe it as sour incoherence and a weird morality play involving gruesome murder. After its DVD release, Frenemy faded into obscurity. No Blu-ray, no remaster, no stable streaming rights. Occasionally it appears on Amazon Prime or Netflix, but only briefly. Like a cryptid. You don't find Frenemy. Frenemy finds you. With no marketing, no preservation, and no fan base, the film slipped into lost media territory. And now I'm the only one dragging it back into the light. You're welcome. And before anyone asks, yes, this video got flagged the moment I even thought about showing a clip from Frenemy. Meanwhile, Marvel leaks their stuff every week like it's laundry day. Just hanging out spoilers like socks on a washing line. Sorry, Marvel. Not really. Now, is Frenemy groundbreaking? No. Is it a mind bender? Absolutely. I mean, especially if you like indie films that feel like they were written during a caffeine overdose. And yes, GSM Productions blocks videos worldwide over a 2-second clip, so we had to test every possible route, which means, sorry, you're getting screenshots. If you want the full non-screenshot version, it's on our VidLi channel. Because apparently that's the only place on Earth where Frenemy isn't treated like a state secret. 2009 was a brutal year to release a small indie film. Hollywood was fucking shifting, comedy was changing too, and the box office was dominated by giants. James Cameron released Avatar, redefining blockbuster filmmaking. Quentin Tarantino returned with Inglourious Basterds. Pixar dropped up, sci-fi evolved with District 9, and J.J. Abrams rebooted Star Trek for a new generation. And then, somewhere in the corner, comedy, in 2009, was reshaped by one film, The Hangover. It became a cultural phenomenon. a new template for chaotic R-rated comedy. Frenemy premiered quietly on October 23, 2009 at the Hollywood Film Festival. A small contained debut for a film still titled Little Fish, Strange Pond. It wouldn't reach the public until December 14, 2010, when it was retitled Frenemy and pushed to DVD, now featuring Zach Galifianakis on the cover after his breakout success in The Hangover earlier that year. Alright, let's talk about something that's been bugging me. Because Frenemy... Look, I've been nice so far, I've been respectful, I've been professional. But Jesus Christ, that ending is not it. I'm not going to go full rant mode here. That's a separate video. A whole video. Because the ending deserves its own autopsy. But let me just say this, for a film that spends 90 minutes talking about morality, fate, destiny, the universe, the meaning of life, it ends like the editor's laptop battery died. No consequences for the actions, just suspense for a film that was as entertaining as a rapper being blown by the wind, like a tumbleweed down the streets. And I'm sitting there like, that's it? That's the big philosophical payoff? That's the grand finale? That's the moment we've been building toward? Mate, no. Absolutely fucking not. So, after everything we've talked about, the year it released, the industry it got swallowed by, the cast, the themes, the weird production choices, what's the actual point of this video? It wasn't built for 2009, it wasn't built for 2010, and it certainly wasn't built for the home video collapse that followed many, many years later. And that's why I'm making this video, because films like this, the weird ones, the forgotten ones, the ones that don't fit anywhere, they deserve to be talked about. They deserve to be remembered. Even if they're messy, even if they're flawed, even if the ending makes you go, what the actual fuck was that? It's simple. A Frenemy is a film that slipped through the cracks. Not because it was terrible, not because it was brilliant, but because it existed in the wrong place, at the wrong time, in the wrong cinematic climate. And before anyone says, oh, but it's an indie film, it's meant to be ambiguous. No, there's ambiguous. And then there's, we ran out of time, money, and fucks to give. Guess which one this was? I love indie films, I love weird films. But Frenemy hits you with that feeling in the right way. It's not mind blown, it's brain exploding how rushed it felt to me personally. And yeah, these videos are longer, they're more detailed, more structured, more digestible. Because I want these deep dives to actually feel like something you can sit through without wanting to punt your monitor across the room. Frenemy is one of those films that didn't get a fair shot, not because it was some misunderstood masterpiece, not because it was ahead of its time, but because it existed in a cinematic landscape that had absolutely no room for something this strange, this philosophical, this...
What's your name, sir?
Mr. Jack.
I'm Mr. Dennis. Pleased to meet you. I've never shaken hands with a man that condones murder and pities murderers.
Offbeat. I'm getting back into the flow of YouTube, back into the rhythm.
All I'm saying is the lad seems to be a bit out of sorts all alone on the stage there by himself.
Back into the editing mindset. And honestly, it feels good to make something that isn't just a quick rant or a throwaway clip.
Silly Stephen. How have you been? Good. Good. I've been good.
On Jeremy.
Sleeping. Sleeping, yeah.
These videos are meant to be watchable. Meant to be something you can put on while you're cooking, gaming, cleaning, or just vibing. So if you've made it this far, thank you. Seriously. Your feedback matters. It helps shape how I make these, what I cover, how deep I go, how chaotic or how serious the tone is. This whole series is something I'm building with you, not just for you. So yeah, that's episode 2. A look at Frenemy, not as a joke, not as a meme, but as a film that slipped through the cracks and deserved at least one proper deep dive. And if you want more, the ending rant, the behind-the-scenes chaos, the full breakdown, it's coming.
Middle is where we were.
This way, come.
Equate this to the fuck box.
An interlope.
Tommy the cop.
Precise.
And evil we get. What for? Balance, Stephen.
If we
It's always about balance.
we might just lose our chance.
Which changes shapes of its contents, augmentations that come by.